Have you always dreamed of getting your brawler to rank 30 but never managed to do it? Maybe you tilted, lost trophies, or simply didn't have a team to push with. Well, after watching this video, I'm sure you'll be closer than ever to your first rank 30. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today, I'm going to show you the best strategies to push your brawler to rank 30. I know that getting a rank 30 is one of the most common goals for Brawl Stars players. Some have 2 to 3 rank 30s and want more. That's why I decided to make a detailed guide to help you out. In this video, I'll be sharing some tips from my personal experience accumulated over 6 years of play. 1. Play according to your playstyle. Every player has their own style of playing this game. Many people are good in showdown, others excel in 3 versus 3, and some are very skilled in duels. Identify the game mode you're strongest in and focus on that for pushing. If you can't gain many trophies, later in the video, I'll give you some advice on how to improve in certain game modes. To understand which is the best game mode for the brawler you want to take to rank 30, let's analyze these modes. But first, the most important thing in the game is knowing the meta. You need to know what the best game mode is for the brawler you want to push. It's obvious that certain brawlers are very difficult to push to rank 30 in the wrong game modes. For example, it's useless to try to push brawlers like Jean, Spike, or brawlers with low health in solo showdown, as they are eliminated too quickly from counter-brawler like Edgar or Kit. Play them in Brawl Ball or Gem Grab, where there's more strategic gameplay and better opportunities to win. Solo Showdown. Showdown is one of the fastest game modes to reach rank 30 if you play the right way, as it gives more trophies than 3 versus 3. However, the matches are longer, and you can lose many more trophies, and only certain brawlers like Shelly, Bull, Meg, Buzz, El Primo, etc. are usable. In Showdown, you can push with teaming or without teaming. To push brawlers with maximum efficiency in this mode, you should have experience. Without it, it's impossible to get your brawler to rank 30, and you will always end up tilting after reaching a certain number of trophies. Most people, after reaching 850 or 900 trophies, lose 2 to 3 games in a row, continue playing, and lose trophies until they're back to 800. This is part of the showdown experience, which is to stay calm. Duo Showdown. Duo Showdown is, in my opinion, one of the worst game modes to push a brawler to rank 30 for 2 reasons. The first and most important is win trading. Supercell has partially fixed this with some updates, but the problem still persists. You probably won't face them often, but when you do, it's practically impossible not to lose trophies and tilt. The second reason is that matchmaking depends on your total trophies. If you have more than 40k or 50k trophies, Duo Showdown might be hard to push a brawler to rank 30 because you face players with high trophies like you or even more, like 70k or 80k. If you play against these players, you might not gain or lose trophies and get stuck on the map if you don't know how to counter them. But don't worry, later in the video, I will give some tips for this mode. After analyzing showdowns, it's time to talk about the safest mode to push a brawler to rank 30. 3 versus 3. 3 versus 3 is the best mode for pushing all brawlers to rank 30 and one of the easiest if you have a good team. Without a strong team, you will not achieve rank 30 easy, but don't worry, I will give tips about this later. In 3 versus 3, you need a good comp to win consistently. You have a variety of modes to play, so I recommend choosing your best game mode and sticking with it. As mentioned before, when you want to push in 3 versus 3, I recommend inviting the best players from your friend list because we all know that randoms are usually bad, so don't play with them. Duels. Duels is a great game mode that requires skill and a good combination of brawlers. This game mode can also be played intelligently, with teams made up of brawlers like Miko, Barley, and Charlie, who, if played well, can help you win many games easily. This mode is excellent because you can push 3 brawlers to rank 30 at the same time, and if you're good, you can win most of the games. And now it has also been made permanent in the game. Now that we've analyzed the various game modes, and you understood which is the best mode for your brawler, let's move on to the most important part: the tips for bringing your brawlers to rank 30. 2. Don't rush to rank 30 and avoid tilting. It's useless to try to take a brawler from 750 to 1000 trophies in one day because you might get to 850 and then tilt back to 800. Getting a brawler to rank 30 requires patience and dedication, so set some goals. For example, taking a brawler from 800 to 850, and the next day from 850 to 900. If you lose a few games in a row or start tilting, take a short break and then come back to play. It often happens in 3 versus 3 that there's a continuous mix of wins and losses, which could lead to you losing patience and many trophies, or in showdown, that enemies team up against you. In these moments, you have to stay calm. Don't let the desire to play take over. Turn off Brawl Stars for 30 minutes and then come back stronger than before. 3. Guide for Solo Showdown. In Solo Showdown, if you're teaming, you should team with brawlers only if you think they won't kill or trap you. This is part of the Solo Showdown experience, as mentioned before. For example, stay away from Frank. Thanks to his new buff, he has become the best brawler to play in Solo Showdown due to his hypercharge. So, when teaming, try to eliminate all the Franks on the map as soon as possible. In the late game, you should stick to a corner and try to eliminate other brawlers. But remember to save as much ammo as possible because if you're being targeted, it's crucial to be ready to attack. If you're not into teaming, I don't recommend pushing in Showdown because without teaming, you might face many 1 versus 5 situations and end up tilting. One of the most underrated yet useful tips I can give you is not to be greedy for cubes. This is one of the biggest mistakes players make when pushing to rank 30 in Showdown. Yes, power cubes are important, but not as much as the trophies you might lose, right? So don't risk too much to get power cubes because they won't matter once you're defeated. 4. Guide for Duo Showdown. I still don't recommend pushing in this mode if you have more than 50k trophies unless you have a good comp with your teammate and are winning consistently. If you have less than 50k trophies, you can push in this mode because, as I said before, you face opponents with the same number of trophies as you. While playing Duo Showdown, having a good comp is crucial because it can exponentially increase your number of wins. Now, one of the most underrated tips is not to shoot everyone.
Why?
Because if you start a fight against a stronger team or one with many more power cubes, you could put yourself, your teammate, and your trophies at risk. It's better to finish off weaker teams first and ensure you have a good placement. So, before engaging an opposing team, it's important to decide if it's worth it. 5. Guide for 3 versus 3. Pushing to rank 30 in 3 versus 3 doesn't mean carrying or being carried by your team. Everyone must contribute to the victory. That's why you also need a team, and I'll explain later in the video how to find teammates to win. To get to rank 30 in 3 versus 3, you need to know your lane. That is, divide the map into 3 parts: left lane, middle, and right lane. This allows you to close in on your opponents from all sides and hit them from any direction. When you're not engaged in your lane, you can help your teammates in theirs. To win in your lane, there's no need to be aggressive and push right away. Land your shots, dodge, and do whatever it takes to win against your opponent. If you can't win or think your brawler is being countered by the opponent's brawler, switch lanes with one of your teammates. To have better coordination, I recommend using voice chat. Once you've learned to win your own lane, the chances of getting a brawler to rank 30 will increase significantly. I also recommend having your brawler at maximum level with all gadgets, star powers, gears, and overdrive, if available. I know you might not have many coins, so I suggest leaving some brawlers at low levels and focusing on masteries, which give a lot of gold. 6. Find teammates. Many Brawl Stars players don't have a team to play with, but still want to push a brawler to rank 30. However, playing with randoms usually leads to frustration and lost trophies. That's why I recommend joining different clubs to find teammates. Play with club members, and if they're good, add them to your friend list and start pushing brawlers together. This is one of the best ways to find a team. Alternatively, you can join some pro Discord servers and look for people to play with there. 7. Play a lot. One of the best tips I can give you is simply to play a lot. The more you play, the more you'll improve, which will help you win more games. As your skills increase, you'll be able to carry your teammates more easily, making the push to rank 30 smoother. 8. Don't stop trying. Remember, if you don't try, you'll never succeed. So, when you lose many trophies or feel like giving up on your goal, keep believing in yourself and continue trying. Only by persevering will you be able to achieve your dream of getting your first rank 30 or even your 10th. 9. It's just a game. But remember, in the end, it's just a game. If you can't get a brawler to rank 30, it's not the end of the world. The main reason you play is to have fun, so focus on enjoying the game and improving yourself, not just achieving goals. It's not a job, it's your hobby. And there you have it, the ultimate guide to pushing your brawler to rank 30 in Brawl Stars. I've shared my best tips and strategies, and I truly hope they help you achieve your goals. If you've made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate your dedication. If you found this guide helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and giving the video a like. It really helps me continue creating content for you. Your support means the world to me, and it keeps me motivated to bring you even better guides and tips in the future. If there's anything else you'd like to learn or any other guides you want me to create, just drop a comment below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep pushing, and good luck on your journey to rank 30.